Woo! Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hey guys, I'm Lady Boss Coach Ace.
Welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design.
The place to come. Don't you remember?
To learn.
How to make money online.
Because no one teaches digital marketing like Ace and Rich.
Ace and Rich.
That's right. No one teaches digital marketing like Ace and Rich. So welcome to our live today. We're super excited about today's content. We're going to be going really deep and how you can really effectively, pretty much almost predict how to make money on the internet. But you must listen and you must pay close attention.
Well,
in
order to make money online, you got to think like an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
And you got to be an entrepreneur warrior. And hello, look what you're wearing.
Right.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur, baby.
All right.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Love the merch, man.
Yeah,
Love
man.
the merch.
We're going to create some merch in the future, guys. I've been thinking about some ideas and stuff like that, and I can't wait to get that stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of investigating, different types of companies. I like good material like this. Can you feel that?
Ooh, that feels nice.
Nice
I like
and
it.
smooth.
Yes.
I want my peeps to feel
be
nice.
Careful now. I'll invade your closet and I'll take it.
She's always invading my closet. So. But anyways, guys, welcome. We're so excited about today. And let's find out who is on the live with us today. So let's go over to our Facebook.
So we have our loyal fans and following here joining us every Friday. They don't miss a beat. They're always here when we're live. I love it.
Park.
Tracy Lee, Leslie, Colonel Leslie, good to see you.
Warner.
Awesome, good to see you. Jeanette Granger, Delroy. All right, Jeanette, good to see you.
Eugenia from Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico.
And Rhonda Schaefer. Hey, Rhonda, good to see you. Yes, the dynamic duos in the house.
That's right. Anwar, what's happening? Welcome to the live. It's Tina Brewer.
Tina,
how you doing, dear?
Good
nice
to see you. Chris
Uh,
Napa.
Amy, how you doing, dear?
Hey. And guys, you can go ahead and start an actual watch party. That would be great. So let's get more people here on the Friday coming. What else are they going to do, right? Let's give them some entertainment. Let's give them some education about making money online. And let's get some fun out of this, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And Sean Johnson. Man, I haven't seen you in a while, brother. How are you doing?
Hey, Sean.
Hope your family is doing well and you and your family are safe. Okay. Let's see. Sipo, what's happening? Welcome to the live.
Sipo, hey, good.
And if you said it, I'll say it again. David William Toomey, how you doing, my brother?
David Toomey.
Nice to see you.
Miss Deborah Schaefer.
Deborah Schaefer in the house.
All right.
Ooh, man, you better watch out for these entrepreneurs.
Guys, be sure to like, comment, and share. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a beat when we go live and when we upload new content.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And we get unique content. We get good content out here.
Oh, no.
Good stuff.
Very unique.
Very unique.
Very unique.
It's great, huh? I like the content. It's very good. Right? So I know you had a lot to talk about. We were in the Camaro today. We're driving around. And we were talking about these great ideas to talk about today in the hot seat.
Yeah. And
you should have saw her. She was on her phone. She's like, I go, what's that over there? She's like, oh, this is what we're going to be talking about tonight. And I'm like, really? Oh, man, this is going to be great. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So obviously, if you guys hadn't seen, this morning I put a post up, and the post was it was very short.
It was,
but it was really valuable. It was a short post, but very valuable, right?
A lot of engagement.
Yeah, a lot of engagement, and it really hit some I would say pulled some strings.
Yes.
On some people, because they felt like they had the need to say something about it. Yes.
Well, that's what happens, when people actually are, really trying to make this work.
Yes.
The problem is they tend to complain.
Yes.
About certain things. When the reality is, when you complain, you're pulling yourself away from the results.
Right.
Okay.
And everybody had their own take on it from their own personal experience. So we can't speak for all. But my statement that I had made was the fact that, the number one reason why people procrastinate is not because of laziness, but it's because of fear of failure.
Some people, laziness, but what you said is also correct. There's different ways why people procrastinate. But if there's laziness, exactly what you said,
right?
It's always because of a past experience.
It is.
Everything is a learned behavior.
Yeah, because we all went through it, right? Yeah. Let us know in the chat. Have you gone through that yourself?
We
all have. Be honest. Yeah. We all have gone through the whole procrastination phase. We know we got to do stuff, but we don't do it. It's like, we're doing stuff for other people, but we don't do it for ourselves. It's like, why? Right?
Well, it's because, we're so programmed since the very beginning, and even in school, to listen to the teacher, follow in line. But now, I mean, look what's happening in the world, right? We have to really fend for ourselves, right? Because now this is a big wake-up call for a lot of people. A lot of people are afraid to go back to work now as well, right? So now that we can focus on ourselves.
I would say so, yeah.
And guys, to become an entrepreneur, it's not just, doing the deed. It's not just, doing the stuff to get results. That's just a small part of it.
Small part.
We talk about the mindset and everything, but what is the mindset? The mindset is really you not being afraid to sell. And that's the problem people face. They're just afraid to sell. They don't like to be sold to.
Well,
Nobody likes to be sold to.
I was quite taken back by some of the responses. Some people said that they were worried about what other people thought of them.
Well, that's a big that's
another reason why they were procrastinating, because they were afraid of looking stupid or not knowledgeable enough of what they're talking about, or not successful enough. It's like, who cares what other people think?
Yeah, I don't worry about.
I don't worry about them either.
No. I've heard so many different stories. I've heard so many different things.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing more than just opinions, and opinions don't pay your bills.
But I want to go back to the topic of people when they complain.
Yes.
Because complaining is not going to resolve anything whatsoever. That was me back in the early days. I complained about everything. That's when I knew I had to get my own coaching for my own mindset. So I got really uncomfortable and flew to California and really started learning more about myself. And let me tell you, when you really get it straight and you really find out the truth, you're not going to like it.
No,
you're not going to like it. And this is something that I knew I had to know from an outside perspective, from someone who's a multimillionaire, who understands the mindset, who understands how to break people. I don't mean break physically, but break up here. Okay?
Break free from here, the mind.
Yeah, break free from that mental prison that keeps you stuck all the time.
Yes.
And it's frozen, it's locked, and it locks you up, and you can't budge or you can't move because your brain is so trapped.
Sucks.
It sucks.
Freaking sucks. I was stuck there for so long.
Yeah, it traps you.
It took a long time to get out.
It keeps you just like, it's like you're stuck in this deep, like sticky mud, and you just can't even move. You ever feel that way? Right? It's because of your learned behaviors that you've learned for so many years, over and over and over. So you got to unlearn all that old stuff.
You do.
And that takes a while.
It's tough.
But here's the thing. It can be shorter if you want, but you have to reach out to want that to happen.
You got to want change.
Yeah.
You can't keep playing the same banjo, same music, same song, and telling yourself the same story.
And it's okay to step out of your comfort zone and look at someone and say, you know what? I need to invest in my own coaching. I need to invest in someone who's got the results that I want. Why is that person successful and why this person isn't successful, right? It's because they decided to step outside the box and go towards that route. You know when you need it. You know it because you could deny it as long as you want. And the people that, because I've heard this too before. I've heard like, well, it's really difficult. I can't afford it, to get mentorship and stuff like that. Guys, in the very beginning, I couldn't afford a lot of stuff, but I became very resourceful, and I did what I had to do to get to a certain point that I wanted to get to. Okay,
exactly.
And you can do it too. If you really truly want it bad enough, you're gonna make it happen, and you could change what's going on up here because I could teach you so many things. Okay, but when things don't go your way, how strong is your mind gonna get to overcome those challenges?
Very true.
Because that's the biggest part. Because when you're overcoming those challenges, you're like, I know, this is working, but it's not working for me. Other people it's working for, but it's not working for me. It's working for him or her, but it's not working for me. So there it is again, putting the guilt and blame on yourself.
Playing the finger.
That's what you're used to.
Yeah.
Okay? So I want you to really today, I want you to start thinking about like, I'm going to start taking that away from me. And I'm going to start putting it out there, okay? Just push it away from you, okay? The more you push it away from you, the more you can see the experience of taking full responsibilities of your own decisions, of your own actions on what you do. Right. Now there's no blame. There's no guilt.
Yes.
And the guilt is the big one, guys. People don't like that feeling of guilt, but they accept it because it's a comfortable emotion to experience. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to say, you know what? I've been doing this for a while, or I've been starting to do this and it's not working out for me. Maybe I got to get a checkup from the neck up. Maybe I need to really realize that. And I'm not talking about just reading books, guys. I'm talking about really stepping out.
Yes.
I'm talking about really stepping out to your own comfort zone and start thinking differently.
Yes.
More like the opposite of what you usually think to get you ahead.
Absolutely.
Because that's what it really takes.
Speaking of challenges, let's talk a little bit about the challenges with list building, because this actually ties into this, because as marketers, you know they got to build a list, but they don't do it.
Well, everything always seems like it's overnight sensation for a lot of people. They want that overnight sensation.
Yes.
Okay, I did too. I want that overnight sensation. I'm like, okay, I got a list. How come I'm making no sales? Right? It's because I had to learn the skill sets.
Right.
But at the same time, learning those skill sets, I had to have a strong mindset on, like, if it's not working that day, how do I respond emotionally? Am I responding emotionless, or am I responding with emotion? Let me repeat that.
Right.
Am I responding emotionless, or am I responding with emotion?
Yes.
I don't like to attach my emotion to a result that I have no control over.
That's
the only control that I have is what I know, what I need to do on a daily basis. And I always get more wins than losses in 365 days a year. Why? Because I don't focus on the days that it doesn't work. I focus on how can I make it work even better tomorrow than I did yesterday.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Those are challenges that people face when they're trying to learn this stuff, right? That's why, we put together a great mentorship program that guides people along the process.
It's been phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen people have problems and I've helped resolve it, but I also seen some technical hookups problems as well, where I could actually adjust it, ensure that it works properly, right?
Yes.
Those are the things that really hold people back. And talk about challenges. It's not really just really getting going and doing the actual activities for your business. It's more about in the process of setting everything up. It's all about making sure everything's tested properly.
Yes.
Knowing how to make sure that if it's working, then you're ready for the next step. But if you're alone and you're trying to figure this stuff out and you're trying, like, you know what?
You'll pull your hair out.
I don't know what's going on here, but nothing seems to be working for me. And you're coming from a whole different world, and now you're entering a whole new, not world, a whole new universe.
Right.
So now you have to understand, like, well, how does this work? How does this work properly? Yes. Now you can go and take years, right? Or you can invest in that mentorship and you can say, you know what? I want it done. I want it done for me. I want it done with me. And then now I want to get coached exactly what I need to do to get the results that I'm looking for.
Right. So what I want to do is I want to move into talking about more about the challenges of why you yourselves, knowing that you are supposed to be entrepreneurs, are not building a list right now. Why are you not building the list? Your own list. Yep. Why are you not building your own list? Like, put in the chat why you are not building it. If you are building a list, then what challenges are you running into to make that list profitable? That's my question for you. For those of you who are brand new, why are you not building a list? Like, really put inside the chat, be honest with yourselves, hold yourself accountable. This is hot seat coaching, is it not? So go ahead and put in the chat why you are not building a list. And those of you who are building lists, what challenges are you running into? Because we got some things over here to talk about with list building. And then Rich, you're going to go into some helpful training in that too.
Oh, absolutely. So there's some things that that I've learned along the way that a lot of people don't understand, like how offers work on the internet. I used to think, like, just because I joined a company that was like the end all be all. And I said, well, wait a minute.
I did too.
I said, wait a minute, that
old mindset.
The old mindset was if I joined a company and I was an affiliate for a company, then I'm promoting an offer. I think that's like the one, like that's the one. Take me away, right? To the rich land, right? And the reality is we all fall into that trap.
Yes.
Right? But you as an entrepreneur, okay, right? You as an entrepreneur, you have to focus on the fact that you are your business, okay? Focus what I just said right now. You are the business. No company is the business. The companies, all they do is provide the offers for you to make money off a product that they created.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So let me ask you a question. What would happen if you had an offer from your company and you're driving traffic and then all of a sudden you're not making any sales?
I think a lot of people are in that boat.
Yeah. Or here's the other thing. What happens when you build a list and you're promoting with your list and you know what you're doing and you're not making a sale? Well, first of all, here's my question to you. Are you tracking the results? Are you measuring what the offer is doing? And if you're doing that, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, but most people don't. So therefore,
most
you
people
need to look out for number one,
right,
which is your Inc. business model.
right.
Okay.
And you need to be tracking your stuff. If you're not tracking your activities, you don't know what's going to happen with your campaigns.
Yeah.
You have no data.
And here's the thing: most people look for the perfect traffic source. They look for the traffic source with like a gate made of gold, and it goes and opens up and goes, oh my God, I got the best traffic in the world. It doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
It does not exist.
There's no such thing as a perfect traffic source. I don't care what anybody tells you.
It does not exist. I've made so much money with all different types. I made money with Google AdWords. I made money with YouTube ads. I made money with Facebook ads.
You even did mobile. You even did mobile traffic.
I've done mobile
traffic.
I've done ads on solo ads.
Yes.
And I've made money on all of them. Why? Because I understand the art and I understand what offers are and how to test it and make sure it works, right? And then scale up from there. See, if you don't know this stuff, then you're just going to keep spinning your wheels and you're going to listen to your, I don't know, whoever brought you into a program and say, just buy more traffic. That's the problem. No, it's not. It's not. Because every single traffic source out there does not, all leads on those traffic sources do not create it equal. They're not created equal. Because you're going to go to YouTube ads. Every lead on YouTube is not a buyer.
Right.
Every lead on a solo ad is not a buyer. Every lead on Facebook is not a buyer. So is the problem the traffic? Are you looking for the perfect traffic? It doesn't exist. What you need to look for is a conversion side. How can I be a great conversion master?
Exactly.
Right? So the challenge is trying to find the perfect traffic source. There's no perfect traffic source.
No.
The point is finding traffic and test. That's the important part. Next challenge is, what about when you have an offer from your company and then all of a sudden your response goes lower and lower and lower, and you're like, I don't know, I made some sales a few weeks ago and I don't know what's going on, but it seems like my traffic is just dwindling to nothing. Like I'm not getting no sales. And my leads are getting really low too, meaning low opt-in rate.
Right.
What happens? You're not taking control of your business. You're not creating your own capture
If that's
page.
happening to you, I'm telling you, you need guidance. Like now.
Like if you're not creating your own capture page,
yes,
you're not really taking control of your own numbers because you have no control over your company's capture page. All you can do is use them.
That's it.
That's it. But if you take control of your own capture page, right? Guess what? Sky's the limit. Because now you can attach that capture page to any offer that you want.
Not only that, but I realized also as a super affiliate myself, I realized that those capture pages haven't even been tested yet.
No. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah, the companies will spit them out and you can have like a slew of them.
Yep.
But you don't realize this, but the companies that haven't tested it yet, you're the guinea pigs. You're the ones that haven't tested
test them. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that there's no guarantee that you will make a sale from those pages.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
There's no guarantee when you make your own page that you're going to get a sale either.
Now,
this is a skill set. We have to learn this. Like we have to learn the hard way.
This Monday.
This
Monday, we have a group training class on Monday. What I do is I take the person one-on-one. I set their whole business up from scratch with their autoresponder, list building, segmentation. The list goes on and on. Everybody knows here what I do is a lot. Now, on top of that, once I see they're ready for broadcasting training and segmentation training with broadcasting, right? Then they're ready for the next step, right? Which is actually group training. Then I start training them on different things, advanced things like this Monday, and they're ready for it. We're all building a capture page from scratch. I'm giving them the copy, and they're going to watch me step by step, right?
Yes.
Where everybody's going to do it together.
Right.
So I don't want this whole like, okay, I'm just going to do some slides here and just show you a picture of a capture page. No, I don't work that way.
Right.
I want you guys to get in working mode, in production mode. When we coach and we train, we get people in production and coaching mode. So they can start seeing the results, they can start seeing the numbers, and now they are becoming the marketer that they deserve to be. Okay? So Monday, guys, I'm looking forward to it. Group coaching, you know what I'm talking about, guys? The ones that are ready for it. We're going to be building a capture page from scratch. So the challenges of capture pages, guess what? They're over. Okay.
Let me read some of the comments here. I know you were on a roll, Rich. There's some comments coming in here. We have a comment coming in from David Toomey that says, my list is unresponsive to my content and something is wrong with my Aweber segmentation.
I know, and I've been working with you on that, and I actually been looking it over, so I'm doing some tweaking, okay? We're going to get that resolved with no problem. You see what I'm saying, guys? There's tech challenges that come up along the way.
So you can't figure that out on your own.
Yeah, and if you don't have that help, okay, you're stuck in the water.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of David, okay, because I've been looking over his stuff this past week, and we're going to be doing some more tweaking and stuff like that. And so that machine is running smoothly. Michael
Nash says, so many trackers are out there like ClickMagick, QLiker, ROI. Which one do you find most effective?
For me, I love ClickMagick. Very simple to understand. I understand how to use the action tracking pixels that they have in the back office there, and you could tie it to different companies on their API if they're available for API with your company. Not only that, but when you create your own capture page, you can actually track your own results with your capture page too.
Yeah, I like ClickMagick too.
Yeah, which is very important.
Yeah, and matter of fact, anybody that works with us, we tell them get ClickMagick.
Yeah.
So yeah, Michael, get ClickMagick.
Get ClickMagick.
Yes. Tracy Lee says, running into problems with keeping enough eyeballs on the offers.
Well, that's the thing. You have to look at your numbers and look at what what offer are you running and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're running into problems by keeping enough eyeballs, you have to set a schedule every week. How much traffic are you running? Are you constantly building your list? Are you building your numbers up with your list? Mm-hmm. Are you constantly sifting and sorting, which you are, Tracy, because we're working together, right? So and that takes time, and nobody's going to tell you that, all right? I'm not going to say in the pie in the sky like, okay, sign up with the mentorship program and boom, overnight you're good. No. We have to build this up. We have to make sure that we separate the people who are responding to you.
There's a process.
Yeah. Because people are going to just sit there like this and not even open up your emails. And then you have other people that are going to open the email and go, I don't want to click on a link. Then you have the other people who open and click. Those people are more responsive. You see, you have to segment. You have to really separate the ones who are more responsive than the ones who are not, right? And you do that by doing segmentation, but also how you're sending out your emails and how you're setting up rules and things like that. Very important. And very, very effective, okay? And here's the thing, guys. Marketing is numbers. Don't let anybody tell you any different, okay? Don't let anybody tell you any different. Marketing is numbers. You got to build a big list, right? You got to think. You got to think big.
Yes.
Got to think big.
Scroll up real quick. I think something was touched on that by Warner. He says, I have a small list and use it as a learning field to grow with help of Ace and Rich. Building it up will follow as soon as I master the follow-up system.
Well, you're on your way. You're on your way, my friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Hey, Marcel. Marcel just joined. Hey, family.
Kevin Cole said good stuff. Absolutely.
Awesome. One of the things that I realized that people are running into with challenges with building a list is not having the right amount of capital.
Capital is one thing that a lot of entrepreneurs will face.
Yes.
And this is something that it's a mindset. It's definitely a mindset.
It is.
I remember when I was working part-time at Best Buy and, when we were at Motel 6. And I remember I only had so many hours because, it's part-time. But luckily, Geek Squad paid a little bit better than just being on the sales floor retail. So what I did was I took advantage of that. And I took, the money, paid my bills, right? Had enough to pay my rent, pay the bills, everything. And I had just enough to get about 100, 200 clicks a week for my business. Whether it was small or not, it was consistent. Every single week, I kept driving traffic, right? Kept sifting and sorting, kept making sales with the right offer. Okay.
Yes.
Very important. Has to be designed to convert from a lead to a sale.
Yes.
If it's not, you're wasting your time. How do you know? You have to measure and you have to test. Okay. So when you are raising capital, there's ways of raising capital. I mean, many ways
to get resourceful and how to create that capital. Yes.
Yeah. And this is something that it is a mindset. Billionaires talk about this a lot. We were at a live event, I remember, and I was talking to a billionaire. And he was called the Billionaire Man. And he was talking about the number one problem that entrepreneurs will face is raising capital.
Absolutely.
And it's just something you have to live with, right? And once you get over that hurdle, you're going to understand the mindset of creating capital in your business to keep growing your business, right? Yes. So that's why when I got coached by Jeffrey Combs and I had to go back to work, he told me, he says, you get your ass back to work, start raising some capital. It wasn't go to work and get your paycheck. He said, no, get back to work and raise some capital and get your business off the ground again.
So if you're broke, it's not that you're broke and what's in your bank account. It's because you haven't gotten resourceful enough. Write that down.
I don't believe in being broke.
There's no such thing as being broke. There's no such thing as like, I don't have enough. No, you have more than enough. It's up here. You've got to get resourceful and how to figure out how to raise capital. That's the reason why you don't have enough money for traffic. You don't have enough money to even keep up with your auto ships. If you're a network marketer and you're watching this and you're like, oh, I buy all the products, I love the products, but I don't know if I can keep up with the auto ship because I don't have enough money coming in, or, you know, my job is on the line right now, so I don't even know if I can keep up with my business. Listen, no entrepreneur, okay? No entrepreneur should ever have to be like, I don't have enough money to keep my business afloat. Yeah. You should not be talking like that. You should not be facing those challenges. You should not even be dealing with that, because if you did the right thing by raising enough capital, you would have enough for the fees. You would have enough for your auto ship. You would have enough to take care of all those things. And the only reason why you're stuck there is because you're not being productive.
And here's the other thing. You'll take the money and invest it in other things.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with your business.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with your business.
That's a major problem.
And that's a hard pill to swallow, but we telling you like it is and keeping it real. You need to be real with yourself.
And you know, and another challenge people face, and we talked about this a little earlier about segmenting your list, which is very important. You must segment your list. And this is a challenge people face. If they think just by following up that they're gonna make a sale. No. You got to work the leads on your list the right way.
Yes.
And if you don't know how to work the leads on your list the right way, that's when you will fail.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Working the leads on the list. That's right.
You have to. If you're not working the leads properly, that's a major challenge, because people just don't know. They don't know. And the people that are learning right now, and when I'm teaching them to, you know, work the leads on the list, when the ones that are at that point right now, they're seeing it now. They're seeing the numbers starting to grow. They're seeing like the open rates get a little bit bigger. They're seeing people starting to click on the links now. They're seeing the movement of the leads moving to different areas, right? They're starting to see it. They're starting to understand it, right? But I want people to think bigger. Think bigger, because you are bigger.
Yes.
Okay? You know, start thinking like, oh, man, I want to have 20,000 on my list. I want to have 50,000 on my list. I want to have 100,000 on my list. You know why? Because I can. I can, which is a powerful word, guys. I can.
Now, there's two ways to generate leads, and, you know, building a list, you can generate leads two ways. You can do it the free way, and you can do it the paid way. And Rich and I, we speak highly about this.
Yes.
You want to do it the paid way. You don't want to rely on the free way.
No, you know, we did that.
We made the very beginning.
We made 11,000 in 3 years.
You won't make much.
And we hustle.
We bust the tail.
We hustle, boy. This is SEO.
We bust tail.
The SEO. We
did
like,
for 4 years, we literally relied 100% on free traffic, doing it all the ways they told you to put a blog together. Oh. Remember that? Right? I got to write a blog. You got to write blog posts every day, 365 days a year.
Do a video every day.
Put it on your blog. God. And then they expect you to make a lot of money, and you can make 6 figures with your blog. But here's the thing. There are a lot of competition out there that's already ahead of you in the game. So how do you expect to stand out on Google in front of them?
So think about it, like 11 grand in 3 years.
11 grand in 3 years.
You'll be more in their job than that, man. You know,
I know.
You know, but
that's McDonald's money.
But we learned a lot through that. Through that experience.
Yeah.
You know, you hustle. I mean, that's what it is.
But I will tell you this, because I hear this a lot, and people say, "Well, Coach Ace, I don't have money for paid traffic, so I'm just going to rely on the free traffic for now. Build relationships with people, build rapport, and try to go ahead and make sales." And I'm going to tell you, listen, that will only get you so far, but you will not develop the right skill sets of being a marketer. Because you're playing small, and you're in your comfort zone at that point. You don't want to step out of your element. And you know what? It took us to step out of our comfort zone to learn both sides, free and paid. And you know what? We love paid. Paid marketing will always outdo free marketing any day.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You can make it on free marketing.
Yes.
If you build it over time, which still takes years.
A lot of time.
You have to build your credibility.
Yes.
Nobody's going to tell you this.
Nope.
You have to build your credibility. You have to make sure that you understand Facebook very effectively.
Yes.
Right? You have to know exactly what, you know, your brand of who you are. I don't care what anybody says. It's important because they need to know that you are the one they want to follow. All right. And then when you have a conversation, are you a closer or are you a wannabe closer?
Right.
There's people that say, oh, well, I can do it for free. I can close sales, but they don't close. To be a closer is to be very effective at what you do on a daily basis.
Yes, yes.
Okay? If you could be a closer, then yeah, you can make it. But 9 times out of 10, people do not make it as a closer because it's psychologically, you have to have a mental.
It's a lot of work.
You have to have a mental toughness, and you have to hold yourself accountable.
If you try to close your own sales, and you don't have the skill set, Gotta practice.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
tell people they want to go down that route, understand that don't rely on that because that's a skill set you have to master.
Exactly.
Where people took years to master.
Took a lot of rejection for me to get good at closing. My closing ratio was bad. I could not even close somebody at $1 trial.
I remember when I first.
Remember, I was in Melaleuca. I was trying to. I couldn't even sell Melaleuca products.
I remember when I first met him, I'm like, you really are a good closer? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's change that.
Yeah.
Let's change that.
And then you put the CDs in my hand and you said, this is my coach. Why don't you listen to him, listen to how he closes. And whoa.
Whole new ball
I
game.
will talk about man got skills.
Game.
I want to get good as him.
Yep.
And I actually was listening to Jeffrey Combs. And then I actually had to step out of my element and invest into my coach, who is still my coach today, Todd Falcone. Gotta love him. Thank you, Todd. Todd is an awesome underdog when it comes to the network marketing industry and closes sales.
Like he could be
mess around. The dude's on the phone and he's just close. He knows how to wheel them in. He knows how to close them. And I love how he does it. His style is just amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he don't pull no punches.
Yeah, and you notice how I said coach. See, we have coaches too. Like I'm a coach and he's a coach and we all have different skill sets, but it's okay to invest, always invest in your intellectual capital and have coaches for specific things, just like champions. Champions have coaches for different things, for different areas in sports. So why can't you have coaches for different areas that you need help, the most help in, right? Don't hire a coach and be like, I need a life coach because I need to get my life together. That's not going to solve the problem. No. You want a coach that helps you solve the problem. You need to learn marketing, get a marketing coach, right? If you want to learn, a specific skill set like closing, get a closing coach, right? Prospecting, recruiting, hire one. Find somebody who has the results that you want and hire them. The problem with coaching, and I saw this on a comment today, it ruffled my feathers.
It rattled Ace.
When I get rattled, it takes a little bit, to get me going. But what happened was the person said, well, I'm a coach and, I see this all the time. I get that answer every time. Listen, spill the beans. You know damn well that before you became successful as a coach, you were messed up. Let's all be honest. Before you became a coach of anything, you didn't have that skill set. You didn't have that discipline and you procrastinated just like everyone. Mm-hmm. So don't give me that. Tell me the truth. Keep it real. You know you failed in the past. You had to invest into your intellectual capital, find the right mentor and train. And personal development was one of the biggest catalysts to get you to shift to become who you are now, that successful coach. Right? Because it's easy to call yourself a coach. I can call all 20 of y'all could be coaches, but y'all ain't ready for it. Right? Stop using that cliche. Like I'm a coach. Listen, until you start helping some bodies, getting some income, like we got people that we help make, 5 figures, 6 figures already. You know what? You're a coach. You got your stripes. You can say that you're a coach, but until then, don't be calling yourself a coach and you're not, Sorry to go off the train on that a little bit,
but I'm glad you mentioned that.
I had to.
The people that actually made a lot of money with us with our coaching and mentorship.
Yes.
It's the people that stick with it long enough.
Yes.
And actually do the work.
They do. Absolutely. Yeah. So back on the list building.
I know that rather your feathers a little bit.
I had to put the hot seat on. But here's another thing. Not having an autoresponder. I'm not saying having the right autoresponder. I didn't say that. I said not having a autoresponder. Yeah. Do you know why? Because you're relying on social media as your autoresponder. Big no.
It's a big no.
Do not rely on social media as your autoresponder. That's not the whole point of building a list. You want to build a list, you have an autoresponder. You must pay for it. Don't be finding autoresponders out there that are free and you want to test them and you want to use them to run your entire digital business empire. That's welfare mentality. It's really welfare mentality. Yeah. That's not how you think, okay? You have to invest into the tool itself. As an affiliate, affiliates know we must invest into the tools and softwares to run certain mechanisms in our business. And if we don't have the right tools, we can't get the job done. Am I right, That's Michael? Right. Am I right? Michael Nash says, absolutely.
Yes.
Right. Each mentor coach brings their experiences from doing the work to gain the knowledge they have. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael, for that.
Absolutely. That's to gain the knowledge that they have.
Spot on.
Right? But when it comes to autoresponders and you're trying to build a list, okay, how can you build a list with a free account?
Let's talk about one of the final challenges that most people face.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Actually, everyone faces in the very beginning. Mm-hmm. And I faced it. Ace, I know you faced it. We've all faced it, and maybe you're going through it right now, and that's okay. That means that everything is going okay. All right. Now, the thing about like not understanding the art of indoctrination and also building trust. Indoctrination and building trust. And let me just change the verbiage a little bit if you guys are confused by that. Introducing yourself. Okay. Introducing who you are. All right. Indoctrination. Okay. And then also building trust. Why is it important to introduce and indoctrinate yourself to someone, right? Why is that important? Well, because number one, let's keep it real. Remember I said earlier that there's no magic traffic, right? It's because you have to learn how to understand the art of marketing and understand the art of list building and also the art of building trust by indoctrinating someone and then go into the trust building aspect. The trust building aspect that doesn't stop. It's always continuing going on. It never stops, right? Once that one, someone trusts you when they open your email and click on your link, you just build some trust.
Yes.
Right? Don't take it for granted. And that person gets moved over here into your highly responsive list, right?
Right.
That is the key to really finding out who is serious on your list, okay? Who has been listening to you, who has been paying attention to you, who has been building trust with you, okay? Because now you just found a connection. And I don't take it lightly when someone actually opens my email and clicks on a link. I go, oh, wow, they trust me. What could I do to give them more? What could I do? I bring them to the Facebook. Hey, get to know us even more. Here's our post. Look at our banner. This is what we do. We're here to help you, okay? And they can feel that. And then they're ready to accept an offer.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you have to indoctrinate them, and then you have to build that trust factor with them. And there's different categories of how you create the right kind of email to build that trust so they know, like, and trust you and then want to buy from you. Okay? Then we can start building a separate list here where all the people that like and trust you start to pay more attention. Your click-through rate goes higher, more people click, and then you start making sales.
But here's something that I read in a book called Open Click Buy by John Benson, who is the world's top copywriter.
Oh, he's
when it
great.
comes to email marketing.
Yeah.
Guys, really be on his list. You will be surprised at how he writes. And John would talk about how these companies would give away swipe copy. And they give indoctrination sequences and things, but these indoctrination, I keep messing up my words, indoctrination sequences are played out.
Yeah,
they're not even written properly.
All you really need to do is, in the very beginning, is tell your story. You know what I mean? Be real with them.
Be you.
Tell them when you come from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why you got started.
Yes.
Right. And if you got a result, share a result. Like, I'm learning now.
Yes.
I'm starting to get results now. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful.
Change
I'm so thankful.
Change them. Like if a company you're affiliated with gives you an indoctrination series, change it around. Customize it to your words, to your personality, right? Get your voice in there because your voice is important. You got to know your voice. And if you don't know your voice, y'all need to go business class and heal and find your voice and learn, right? You got to learn how to find your voice because your audience is reading about you. They're not reading the template. The template is a guide. That's all it is, just a guide. They want you to learn how to write. A lot of people, they tend to think that writing to the list is broadcasting sales. You're missing the big picture.
No.
Your voice is what's really they're hearing. And if you're not being there, if you're not all in, if you're not experiencing that connection with warming up to your new prospect, your new lead.
There's a time to sell.
Is it time to sell?
Time to build trust.
Exactly. And time to build trust. And you know what? Don't be afraid to share some of that part of your life with them. When we write, we share our experiences from our past and we tie it into a business lesson, which makes writing emails a lot more simpler. I didn't say easy. I said simpler because then we know the pieces to the puzzle that have to go together in order to reach their hearts and pull on those heartstrings to make them feel something. Yeah.
See, I know I can bring my laptop. I can go somewhere and I can write emails and I can make sales.
Yes.
Not even being home, right?
On autopilot.
I can do on autopilot. I can schedule my broadcast out. And I know that I can connect with people on an emotional basis to let them know, like, look, I'm real. This is what I've been through.
Right.
How can I serve you? And, let's talk about indoctrination again for a second. When you tell that story in the very beginning and you really connect with them, ask them how they're feeling, right? Look, I know where you are right now. You're probably searching for something. and you're probably feeling overwhelmed. I was just like you. Be relatable. Be relatable to the people that are coming onto your list. Okay.
Yes.
They'll connect with you more.
Market, what is it called? Market sophistication. Market sophistication is happening whether you like it or not. And these leads are becoming more sophisticated. They can tell by the email if it's genuine or not, because they've been hit all the time in their inboxes, and which is why a lot of your stuff is not getting inbox 100% of the time.
And one of my students, we also found out. I knew what it was because I found what it was.
What?
We were testing out her emails because I also do testing for my clients to make sure that everything's running properly.
You do, yeah.
And there's going to be tech issues along the way because, while you're building, you got to test it. So what's happening is the emails were going into the promotions folder in Gmail. And the first thing that I checked was the email itself, the reply email. And a lot of people don't know this, but you should not use a Gmail or a Hotmail or Yahoo, AOL. Any free email accounts for reply emails is a no-no. And when I looked in there, I go, my dear, you didn't even confirm your email. You didn't even, confirm what AWeber sent you to confirm the email that you put out there, because you need your own domain name email, which is your own private email, right? Personal email. As soon as we adjusted that, as soon as I fixed that, everything was going into the important folder right at the top. That's where we want that email to be, because what's the purpose of doing list building if your emails are not being seen?
Yeah.
So we resolved that problem as well. So guys, there's going to be challenges and everything. This is why if you're stuck and you've been feeling overwhelmed and you're trying to figure out, you're trying to put the pieces together and you're sick and tired of don't worry about it. We got your back. We put a program together to help you out, to help you grow your business. Not only that, but we don't just do list building in this program. We also do social media, and we combine both because, like I said, the challenge of building trust, indoctrinating people, right? We have to get the social media together. So when they come over and see you, you have to be set up properly. You have to understand what kind of post to put. You must understand that you have to be the authority in the marketplace, and we can teach you exactly how to do that.
You got to step up your social media game. A lot of you guys don't really know what you're doing. I just have to keep it real. I've been to many of your profiles. You really don't know how to really write to your audience. You have no way of communicating with them. You're posting the same things all the time. And I know why you're posting this, because I've been there. I had a hard time trying to figure out why I'm not getting high engagement. The engagement I have right now on my Facebook account is way higher than I ever had in 5 years as an affiliate marketer, as literally. And I have been on social media since the very beginning with Facebook, and I can never really get that reach. So I thought, let me open up a fan page. Maybe, like everybody's talking about, go get a fan page. Maybe this will increase your reach and increase your engagement. Well, that all changed when the algorithm actually got all sophisticated.
Facebook.
And now you can't even put chicken soup about boosting your immune system, because any keywords you use, they take it down. I mean, did you see that? I was talking about this last time.
It's so bad.
I was like, they are so sophisticated. So now they're trying to keep you from saying certain tagged keywords about immunity or anything like that. You got to be very, very careful what you type out related to COVID and everything, because if they see it, their algorithm is going to take it down, and that's not good. So when it comes to like posting on social media, you've got to put quality content. And I've been working with my clients on this. I've been telling them, take all that junk down and start from scratch. And you know what? When they started doing that, they saw an increase by 600% in their engagement rate.
Wow.
Literally. I mean, we're talking like from scratch, from zero to the first 600 people that are on their account, literally already engaging.
Wow.
Engagement. And they're like, I don't even know these people. But you know what? You have to do it. There's a formula and a science to how to do it. And there's a strategy. See, strategy will always outdo the way people do business. It's always strategy. You got to be strategic.
Everything. What I tell you?
Yes.
Everything online is a formula.
It's a formula and a science, and there's a strategy. So I taught these people how to go out there, find specific, target people in certain areas on social media, right within the Facebook platform, and immediately start being targeted and adding and requesting them to be friends and connecting with them. And then once they got them in, they were able to let them see their profile. When their profile is done properly and they're branded right, guess what? They get more respect, they get more engagement, they get more questions, and they get people curious to see what is it that they do for a living. And now they can actually have an opportunity to see if there is a sale.
That's a mouthful. That's a mouthful. It's a mouthful.
I learned a lot, and now I teach what I learned because I'm seeing it on my own profile. And another thing about Ace and Rich y'all need to learn is that we do what we teach.
That's right. Exactly. So we don't just give you theory. Like
No.
This is what we do for our business.
No.
So why not share what we do?
That's right.
We have
every class we hold in the evening with our team, with our clients that we do one-on-one, everything we teach from experience.
Right.
That is as far as it goes. It's no theory, no philosophy, none of that gibberish, big jargon language. Like somebody said, thank you, Asa Rich, for breaking it down for us to understand. Because sometimes we see these words like indoctrination. We're like, what the hell does that mean?
It's because we all know confusion breeds consumption.
Exactly. They want to confuse you. Yep. They want to confuse you. The gurus are so good at it.
So guys, if you are really if you're really serious about taking your business to the next level and you're ready to take action, and you need that mentorship, you need that hand-holding, you need that one-on-one. You also need group coaching as well. If you need social media coaching, this is all combined together.
Yes.
Okay. Head on over to aceandrichcall.com. All right. That way you could actually have a 15-minute consult with us. And that way we can find out exactly what we can do to help you, because everybody's different, right? Everybody struggles with different things.
They're different paths, different journey.
We can adjust and help you guys out, because this is not your typical mentorship. This is serious. This is about you getting results. This is about you and I want you to think about this. This is about done for you, right? Done with you.
Yes.
And then we all do it together.
Absolutely. Okay? We do it all together. Yes.
So, and there's nothing like it of its kind on the internet. Nobody really does this. Okay.
No.
People just will bring you to a class. They'll just put some screens up, like I don't know, PowerPoint and stuff. And this is a capture page and this is an email. I don't like working that way. I like to open up my back office to show you guys what I'm doing, and then open up your back office and let me set it up and put it together. Any tech issues, we tweak it into the point that it's running like a smooth machine.
Yes.
Okay?
Not only that, but we also throw in personal mindset and development training, because, you're going to be going through some challenges in your mindset as you're learning these new skill sets.
Yep.
And we're going to catch you in the act of making those, different reactions to certain situations. We've been running into that a lot. Yeah. And you know what? It's a good thing for it to happen, because that's how you learn. I mean, I can't tell you how many people.
Yeah, we ran into that.
Through that. They go through that.
Yeah, we ran into that in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really a challenge, when we were first learning and stuff. And I remember that feeling, but now I understand that emotion. So I know how to make it emotionless, so it doesn't even bother me anymore. I focus on what I can do and what I can control.
Right. You manage your reactions in that time.
Exactly. Yeah. I remember when we struggled with that before. Yeah,
it's tough for new people, because new people, they don't really know how to think. They don't know how to react. Yeah. And all they can do is think about the first reaction.
Well, most people want them to figure it out for themselves. And I figure, why be like that when you went through that experience? How can you help someone, go through that experience, but in a more effortless way? So you're not really taking the long road, you're taking actually the shorter road.
Exactly. Let's take a look at the comments.
Sure. Awesome. To the comments.
Angeline Constantin says, my engagement has increased in the last 2 years.
Awesome. Congratulations on that.
Yes.
Nice.
Let me see here. What is that? Lamar, if you are on the fence, get in touch with Ace and Rich. This training is amazing. Oh, Lamar, thank you. Yes, and welcome to List Building Mastery as well. Thank you. Delroy says, awesome. All right.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Angeline. There you go. More work to be done, hon. More work to be done. Our work is never done, because we're always learning from, the different ways of people, how they like the post, and maybe they don't like the post, and we can learn from that feedback.
Let's see. Oh, Tracy Lee says something else. It would be the best investment in yourself, and you can find on the internet, hands down. Absolutely.
I agree. Thank you so much, Tracy. Michael Nash says, did you guys mention how to discover more about your mentorship coaching? We just told you.
Well, I mean, the story, I'll tell you the story. I just want to go over a few comments here. I love this comment.
We'll get right to you, Michael. Hold on.
Power words always. You by yourself, take the mask off. See how we were so programmed. Oh, God, we are so programmed for so many years.
Yeah.
You have to unlearn that
Totally
stuff. Brainwashed.
Yeah. Yeah.
See right here. Angeline says, boom, you nailed it.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Lamar says, I remember the post from the chicken soup recipe. Yeah, man. I was like, wait a minute. How can you take down a chicken soup recipe?
What's this?
Very sneaky. The more books you read, the more longer your hair grows. You guys are set, and you came into the right time.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? The thing about coming in at the right time is that we took imperfect action at the right time. Because not everything was all gravy for us when we first got started, Luke.
God, no.
You know, we didn't have the best of circumstances either. And so when our backs were against the wall, you know, we were almost at our end. Like, okay, what do we do right now? You know, do we still remain homeless? Do we still live in the Motel 6? You know, where are we going to go after this?
No.
We had to really make our lifestyle our priority. We had to be like, okay, this is not about us anymore. This is about our family, because we have a child involved. So it's more for his sake and his safety that we get our act together and we put our priority right at the top. And that's when Rich started diving into research and always, you know, testing different things and trying to find out what would be the right offer. And once we found it back in 2016, he introduced it to me. I was very taken back from it. You know, me, I was very focused. I was like, let's do this, not that. And he was just like, no, you got to believe me. This has got to be the one. And once he introduced it to me, I got serious about it. And literally within 15 weeks, we crushed it, man. We crushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You know, just don't stop, never give up. Keep going, man. Keep going. Let's see here. Karen Petty says, stop by.
Karen, hey, good to see you.
Always nice to see you. I love the Lysol in the picture. That's awesome.
That's her profile. What are you doing with that, girl?
Hey, keeping things clean. That's it.
I know. Whatever you do, just don't spray me with Lysol.
Michael now said, yes, the understanding foundation that needs to be in place is essential to one's success. Spot on, Ace and Rich.
Yes,
Michael,
absolutely.
Thank you for that. Thank
yes, Michael. Beautiful kids, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what you're going here. When you first start, everything
is Greek.
When you keep improving and you start to get it, so it would just come with a stick. It will come. Just stick with it. Keep sharing. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. In the very beginning, it's like gibberish, Greek, like you said, you know, Rosalind.
Tiger, you're on your way. I'm telling you.
You are on your way, hon. You're learning, and you got the right mentors right here by your side.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. I like what Chase said here.
Working 24/7, my autoresponder is like my right arm.
You got it, man. When you're working your job, that's what I do. When I was working my job, autoresponder was always going out, man, making sales. Yes. I'm all tweaking, right? And I'm always like making sure this person moving over here, this person stays here, right? It's like to find the buyers.
Yes.
So your goal, guys, is to find the buyers. Remember that.
And the thing is, like, people underestimate the power of the autoresponder, because I see people still using that one list and they put all their offers on that one list. They're not doing it right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see. Michael says, again, absolutely. Each mentor coach brings experiences from doing the work to gain the knowledge they have. Spot on, my friend. Spot on.
We're just checking the comments here, so we want to highlight you guys. You guys have some great things to say. So you know how much we care about your guys' feedback. So thank you so much. Let's see who else.
There we go. Warner is a member of the list building program that we put together. Let's see. Absolutely right. Need to learn to write compelling emails to increase my open rate and click-through rate. Right now, I do not care about making sales. I care about the best email producer.
Results.
Now, I love that mindset, because he's focused on the results.
The results.
Right?
Yes.
And I gave you my template so you can follow, Warner. So just keep following the template, and I'm telling you, man, you're going to get this.
That's one thing I love about Warner is he's not saying like most people say this, like, I hope I get a sale. I hope I get a sale. Yeah. That's like, you know, Dorothy talking about Wizard of Oz, clicking her heels together and saying, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. She can't wait to get home, but she ain't getting home yet. She's not ready for it. But what I love about this is the fact that, you know, he hit the head on a nail on that one.
Well, he did, because the last session we had together, we were actually working on emails. And I saw the problem he was having with his emails when he was broadcasting.
Yes.
He was trying to put a space underneath the image.
Yeah.
And something was wrong. So I created a brand new template and fixed it for him. And now it's working fine. So what I do is I give people my template with real emails. And then that way they can follow that template. So it's easier, more effortless to get those emails out.
Yes. Yes.
It's one of my
now, my question to you though, babe, is totally related to this, right? Can you tell me, what are your thoughts about traffic rotators? I see gurus all the time trying to wheel people in with traffic rotators.
They can work sometimes, as long as it's going to a proper list. If it's not going to the proper list, it'll be really ineffective. And you got to be careful what other offers are on that rotator.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it could probably maybe repel and push people away. It depends on the offer.
Yes.
But, you know, the good thing about when you purchase clicks, you're paying for those clicks.
Right. Right.
Okay. The other thing you can do is you can create your own swipe copy. I've done both. And I like swipe copy because if you create your own swipe, that's more advanced, guys. You could actually write swipe copy to match the offer of what you're promoting. So when the actual click and then somebody's looking potentially become a lead,
Right.
if they read that email, because that's what the solo ad vendors send out, what happens is if that email is congruent to the offer and people click on that link, you're more likely to get a lead more, and your author rate can go higher,
right,
because it's related and is congruent from email to clicking the link to the actual offer. And the thing I like to do when I create swipe is I like to make sure whatever's on the capture page, I like to use some of the words and the verbiage that's on the capture page into the email as well. So when they click on a link, it's like, oh, that's what I'm looking for, because I did click on that link for a reason. So.
Let's see here. We have some more comments flying in. Let's see. Some of the biggest blessings come from getting into the right group of people, like meeting CEOs at 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Here we go.
Always
Nancy
getting value from our meetings.
Oh, Nancy, Monday, we're building a capture page from scratch.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Because when you do this, you can tag it to any of your lists.
Yes.
Okay. And you can literally put any offer on the other side.
Yes.
And that just changes the game. Like your business just opens wide up. And we're not just so like, oh, well, we have to rely on this. And if it doesn't work, oh, well, there's nothing we can do. Right. No, there's a lot you can do. And the great thing about it is there's so many offers that you don't have to pay for that you could actually run and test.
You can.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The internet, the possibilities are endless when you understand these strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you.
Yes.
When we create a capture page together. And I say together because Monday, I'm going to be taking people step by step, literally step by step by step. I'm going to be step 1, do this. Everybody good? Step 2, do this. Everybody good? Step 3, do this. And what's great about it is it's going to be recorded for you guys as well.
Yes.
And you guys get to watch it over and over again.
We record your sessions.
I want you guys not to watch this Monday. Whoever's on our mentorship program.
You got to be there.
I want you guys to follow along because the goal is to turn you guys into a list building badass. Okay? So I'm excited about Monday. Oh my God.
6:01 on the dot, hun. We got to have some dinner.
I am not. Let's see. Where it is. Nancy says, I'm excited. Me too. Oh, so excited.
So guys, are you getting a lot of value from today's hot seat coaching session? Let us know in the chat, in the comments, how you're enjoying our live stream that we're doing every Friday at 5 p.m. Rich and I, we come out here, we spend a good hour with you guys. We go over all kinds of things related to building a business online successfully, from our own experience. And then on top of that, we take on some questions and we like to give you guys the floor to be in the hot seat so that we can find out how to help you, get clarity on what it is that you're currently working on. And then on top of that, give you some guidance and some coaching right there on the spot. But if you would like to have that one-on-one mentorship, me and Rich have partnered up together and we created our own mentorship program. We have more than one. So the only best thing to do for you is just head over to aceandrichcall.com. There it is right there, aceandrichcall.com. And go ahead and fill it out and let us know what are your biggest challenges that you have right now that you're dealing with. It could be traffic. It could be generating leads. It could be conversions. Could be conversions. Could be also not having the right type of support, not having the right type of mentorship.
You're afraid to talk to people.
Yeah. Whatever it is, just bring it out in the open, even if it's mindset, right? That's one of them too. We're here to help you have the best results in your business. And we want to give you the best, that we possibly can give you of our time and our experience to help you get results, because we've worked with so many people from all different walks of life, literally go from zero to hero. Like they're respected leaders right now because they were mentored by us. And now they're going out on their own to start doing their own thing.
We have new people we're mentoring right now.
And now we have a new class. Yeah. So it's time, right? It's time. Don't wait till 2021 to, put the brakes on and just get going. No, we want you to do it now. Do it right now.
Yes.
Go to aceandrichcall.com. It doesn't cost you anything for that consult. It's 15 minutes. It's going to be the best worth of time that you have, because you're not going to go anywhere else. 15 minutes, while you're in quarantine, you get to talk with Ace and Rich. Wait a minute, what, really? And you can really pick our brains on the spot, right?
And you get 2 coaches, not 1.
That's true.
So
I have my style and Rich has his.
That's right.
Okay. So, and you can't beat that for the price.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you deserve to have guidance. Okay. For once, you deserve to have the right guidance, and guidance in general, because most people, when they invest anything online, they don't get any guidance whatsoever. And they spend I can't tell you the stories, guys, tens of thousands of dollars without no guidance. And it just blows my mind.
It's really ridiculous. And, it's a shame, because there's a lot of companies that are getting away with this, and we have to put a stop to it. And we really have to start really being mindful of how we're investing our funds when it comes to a time to build a business online, and knowing who we're investing in.
Stop buying products.
Yeah.
Start investing in you.
Stop being a consumer.
Mentorship.
Yes, absolutely. Second degree on that. You definitely want to invest in mentorship. Stop being a consumer. Be more of a producer. That's definitely the right mindset to have. With that being said,
just real quick, I'm going to say it again. If you keep actually buying products and you're not investing in mentorship, you're forgetting about you and your own marketing efforts. Remember that. Become the marketer, not the consumer.
Okay. We really got to go.
Yes, we do. We got to eat.
We got to eat.
All right, guys. Have a great evening, great weekend, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon. All right?
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.